from LEX 18 News, with in-depth coverage of the issues that challenge Kentucky. This is State of the Commonwealth with your host, Conroy DeLuche.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to State of the Commonwealth. I'm Conroy DeLuche. We are getting you ready to help you make your decision in the upcoming primary election by looking at topics shaping the future of our state. In the next 4 weeks, we are diving deep beyond the ballot box and previewing the election and focusing on statewide issues, including the opioid epidemic and the pension crisis. This week, we discuss the future of medical marijuana and the hemp industry. At one time, Kentucky was the greatest producer of hemp in the United States, but that changed decades ago when the industry went near dormant. Now, hemp is undergoing a renaissance in our country, and our state is at the forefront once again. Connor McHugh is here in our studio with more.
It all comes down to changes in legislation at the federal level, followed by businesses in states like here in Kentucky taking that risk. And now 5 years into this new experiment, the industry is growing every year, but it has a long way to go in the types of products on the market and their regulation.
The CBD oils and the tinctures that you see on the shelves today are derived from this material is where it starts.
It may not look like much, but this hemp flower brings in a lot of the other kind of green for Bill Hilliard these days. His Winchester-based company, Italo Holdings, is one of Kentucky's biggest industrial hemp producers, and it's about to get a lot bigger.
So we're going from a 6,000 square foot building for where our primary fulfillment and work was, into a 50,000 square foot building.
It's a far cry from 5 years ago when Italo Holdings was one of only 6 Kentucky businesses allowed to grow industrial hemp. Before that, it was illegal. Then the 2014 Farm Bill changed things for the first time in 44 years. Soon, Italo's modest 2-farmer and 23-acre setup grew to what it is now. More than 100 farmers and 2,000 acres.
It's unbelievable. It's just exploded since the passage of that bill.
That success is largely due to cannabidiol, or CBD products.
We've definitely seen a growth. We ship all over the state. We have people coming to our store from all over the state.
Adrian Polinack is co-owner of Bluegrass Hemp Oil. The Lexington-based business offers CBD oils, capsules, bath bombs, and much more. Products with the extract are popular because of the supposed calming effects it brings without the THC of marijuana.
It's definitely expanding, and we're seeing it mostly from a lot of new businesses coming into the market.
Last year, U.S. retail sales for CBD products were estimated at $600 million to $2 billion, and experts estimate it'll grow to $16 billion by 2025. But with all that growth, Polinack says one fear is some companies will cut corners as there are no federal regulations requiring companies to test for CBD.
Is this a health trend right now, or is this something sustainable?
I really do think it's something sustainable. I think as long as customers have access to high quality CBD hemp extracts, they're going to see the improvements in the quality of life that they're looking for.
In Kentucky alone, hemp producers reported nearly $58 million in sales last year. This year, more than 50,000 new acres have been approved for hemp production, more than triple the amount allowed in 2018. After that, there's no telling what comes next.
Industrial hemp today is where corn or soybeans were 50 years ago or 60 years ago. So there's just in the at the crop level, there's a lot of improvement. At the processing level, there's a lot of improvement, and the sky's the limit on what the market for and the demand will be for these products.
Now next month, the Food and Drug Administration will hold its first public hearing on CBD focused on safety, labeling, and product quality. Getting that possible stamp of approval one day could both legitimize the industry even more while making it the market safer for consumers.